Hey, it's great to have you here today on the podcast. Let's dive right in. Tell the audience what MatBook does.
Yeah, hey everyone, my name is Harsh and I'm the founder of MatBook. So, MatBook is essentially simplifying the cross border procurement of building material. In simpler words, imagine you are a contractor working on a project which is of high stake, schedule is tight, budget is even tighter. You need top quality material, but local suppliers are very costly, and even that there is like a significant delay in terms of material arriving on the job site. Plus, there is a lot of financial impact on the pocket of the contractor and the builder. Then you hear about MatBook. That's like basically our promise that we are providing access to high quality building material at a fraction of price. All of that comes with seamless delivery directly from the factories or from the overseas manufacturers. So imagine like working with manufacturers is as simple as ordering any material on Amazon or any other local vendor.
Thanks so much for sharing. So, first thing I really like to always ask people, beyond what does your company do, is why should the audience care, right? Like, what's the significance behind? Not I care.
Yeah,
Let's talk about why they should care, and who ideally, like, who's that ideal customer or partner for you that cares the most.
yeah. So everyone is working for money. Like on construction, any given project, there are essentially four pillars. So schedule, budget, safety of the individuals, and quality. So these are the four basic pillars of any construction project. Out of which schedule and budget plays a very significant role. After COVID, material prices have hiked significantly, like it's all time high. So imagine like the project which was previously used to be executed at $70 million. Now it is executing at $100 million. What MatBook enables our customers and contractors to do is basically cut that down, cut the pricing down again back to somewhere in the 70 to $80 million range. So procuring material directly from overseas manufacturer enables contractors to significantly cut down on the costing. Additionally, we deliver the material end to end. So no one has to worry about who is going to take care of logistics, custom, all of that thing. It's all on us. So the entire buying experience is as simple as buying from Home Depot or from local distributor in the area. So if you want to save money, if you want to get better material at cheaper price, all delivered to the doorstep, that's where we come in. In terms of who our ideal customer would be, we are essentially reaching out to general contractor and developers. So for developers, whatever cost savings, 30 to 40% cost savings on material we are offering, it goes directly into their pocket and they can spend that amount to multiple other avenues of for their expansion. For general contractor, providing such options to a developer makes their chances of winning the projects even better. So instead of now competing with similar price range, you can outcompete your competition by at least 30 to 40% on the material pricing.
Now, unfortunately, when people hear that there's a cost savings, in some cases they think, well, is quality going to suffer, right? So how do you avoid, okay, you're offering it at a lesser cost. How do you still keep quality high while offering it at a lesser cost to your customers?
Currently, about 50% of building material is coming from overseas. So everything is already happening from countries like China, Vietnam, India, Mexico. A lot of these countries are playing a significant role in manufacturing some of these products. What we do is we have created a very streamlined list of manufacturers that we work with. And on top of that, we have in-house quality check team. So every order, every material, every container that goes through us, it meets with we make sure that it meets four-step quality check process, which is like pre-production checking on the raw material, during production making sure that right specifications are being met, post production making sure that the length, width, height, all those things are correctly accurately being made, and then lastly, before dispatching the containers, before dispatching the material, make sure that packaging is done right so that there is minimum breakage. So we have standardized a lot of these processes. Additionally, our on ground team in India and Vietnam enables us to consistently deliver high quality material with appropriate quality. And on top of that, In case of any kind of warranty related issues, MatBook is there for them. MatBook is there for a customer, like post sale as well. So it's not just about one time transaction and done. We are here for after sale service as well, like providing the entire thesis is like we want to provide a Amazon like experience to our customers, which is like they just pick up a call and say like, hey, this is like XYZ issue, and we got their back. We got everything covered on that front.
Talk me through where the company's at today and what really excites you about what's next.
Yeah, so we started earlier this year. So it's been like almost a year since we have been operational and already seeing a ton of traction coming from particularly two segments. One is distributor, which is like massive for us. And secondly, on the contractor and developer side, we are seeing a massive approachment from multifamily and hotel developers. So these are the type of customers that we help save a ton of money, and ultimately that goes into their own pocket and they can invest in the further projects. In terms of like what I am much more excited about is the entire impact it is having directly on the bottom line of our customers. Like now they can compete with their competition, like it much better pricing they can offer, like the let's say the hotel room, right? Like it's much better pricing that they can offer compared to 10 different hotel rooms in the area. So whatever savings we are offering, it is ultimately getting passed on to their customers as well. So that's something very much excited about. Additionally, there are a lot of avenues of digitization in the entire supply chain ecosystem, from placing an order to getting the material delivered, and beyond that as well. There are a lot of avenues where technology has not even penetrated yet. We are actually making that happen. So standardizing a lot of processes, standardizing a lot of these avenues, and making the entire process much seamless, much visible to our customers as possible is something that gets me much more excited about. So it's like no more of guesswork. People can see exactly where their order is, what is going on with their order, what is happening with their material at any given point of time, which used to be a black box until now. We are trying to change that.
What excites you when you look at just the industry in general, kind of looking out the next 6 to 12 months?
Yeah, so software as an industry like has evolved significantly with the help of technology, and been a lot of globalization across multiple industries. Construction is ripe for disruption. Pricing is very important, technology is very important, and people are very important for everyone. We are actually enabling customers, we are enabling contractors and developers to have access to talent beyond just in North America. Like going beyond just North America, like getting the material delivered, accessing high quality products, high quality manufacturing units, high quality machineries, labor. Getting access to those components has been very difficult until now. We are opening up a whole new channel for everyone to procure these kind of materials. And on top of that, technology is something like which is we are very very excited about. So in terms of like what is required on the job site versus what a manufacturer consumes in order to start the production, those are very two different things. What we are changing is we are translating the requirements on the job site to something which a manufacturer can consume and efficiently produce the material which meets the specification, so that there is no error in the first place. That's like another avenue which we are very excited about. And lastly, making the entire experience of buying material across the globe as seamless as possible, taking care of end-to-end delivery, taking care of logistics, custom, getting the material delivered to the doorstep. I mean, it's like like imagine ordering from Amazon where you place an order and you just have to not worry about quality, you don't have to worry about tracking, you don't have to worry about who is going to deliver and is it actually going to arrive on time or not. Taking all those principles, taking the inspiration from that, we are applying similar things in construction industry. So making sure quality of the product is right, providing more visibility to our customers and contractors, delivering it to the doorstep at their warehouse, at the job site, wherever they need it. We do all of that. So that gets me very excited, and yeah, looking forward to that for next 12, like 6 to 12 months.
By the way, I love how you use the example of Amazon and not like Temu, right? Just shows you like because you are focusing still on quality and a seamless process, right? and that's something Amazon did really well. It's the quality is very high on most even the stuff that you would think
Yeah.
isn't, right? So I like that you've picked kind of that as a goal, right? So
And I like the customer obsession and after sales service that they offer. Like this industry significantly missing that component where everyone is just trying to sell the material, but no one is trying to create the experience, end to end experience. We are here to create that end to end experience for our customers. So it's not just about selling the material and done and dusted, but how do we partner with you beyond that as well? That is something which we are much more excited about.
yeah, Amazon really figured that out. They've gotten to a better point now too, because I don't know if you remember, but like a few years ago, if you said like one thing was wrong, they would like keep it and we'll send you another one. Like, remember they used to do that all the time. They don't do that now. I
Yeah.
mean, for their business model, right? It wasn't good, but yeah, you're right. It does seem like even if there's something that doesn't get delivered on time, they're usually really good at updating you. Having that type of structure in this space is very much needed, especially like the transparency component is huge, right? Like knowing when I'm getting something, knowing what options exist out there, and then how much I can actually save by going with you. I've already told a couple people after you and I met at Blueprint for the first time, which was a great event. Would love to actually in just a second hear your thoughts on what you thought about this year's event. But yeah, it's everyone I've told about what you're doing so far gets excited. That's like flipping these properties and doing some stuff. So would love to shift focus. Like, what did you think of Blueprint this year?
Yeah, it was a pretty amazing conference. Like this was my first year at Blueprint, so got to meet some amazing folks like across industries, like be it on the developer side, investor side, like just trying to think and see like how people are thinking of large commercial properties, multifamily, high rises, all kind of properties across different spectrum, entire spectrum. So I think like one thing that I took out of the conference was people are very excited about new opportunities and new avenues of trying technology, which is pretty amazing just to see like how open a lot of construction companies and developers and real estate companies have been open to adopting technology. Material being significant portion of it, like on any given project, at least 50 to 60% of the budget allocation goes to materials. So any cost savings towards that impacts significantly on the project budget bottom line. So overall, in that conference, got to meet with a ton of developers, contractors, as well as like on the investment side as well. So I think that was pretty exciting.
As a founder, when you're working with someone, what's the best feedback that you like to receive? Like, what if you had to bucket where the type of feedback that you receive, what do you kind of like those categories to look like?
So we are very excited about how we are actually impacting people's life. So a few of our customers that we have onboarded and are currently working with, they operate in a team of 5 to 10 people. So they are up at night coordinating with logistics, manufacturers, like all these different kind of how do they procure material. It's kind of very painful process. What gets me excited is like when we say them that, hey, we got your back. Don't worry about your backend operations. We got everything covered for you. And when they see that and now they are able to scale their businesses like from couple of $1 million to $10 million by next year, like that's the target that some of these customers are looking for. I think that's pretty significant, like not just we increasing and growing, but it's like ultimately helping our customers grow not just in sales but from every point of view, like every angle. And additionally, like it takes away a lot of burden from them, like they don't have to worry about anything related to procurement. They treat us like we are like the back end office for them, which got everything covered on the operations side, we got everything covered on the procurement side, so that they can focus much more on their customers and creating a better experience for their customers. I think that's pretty amazing, like when I hear that hey, you have helped us grow xyz percentage in the way like by procuring the material or like by being our backend office role. I think that's pretty exciting.
Agreed. Yeah, it's so you want as much feedback as possible. If people are going to give you that good, and then you have to go through and decipher, what's relevant, what gets added, and what maybe gets kind of shelved for a later date. As we wrap up here, what's one thing that you know now that you wish you knew when you first started this company?
I mean, people say that the construction industry is least digitized. People are reluctant to change. We hear all of those things like multiple times. But and like something we have all heard like across the journey. But what people don't realize is like if you are actually making impact on someone's business, someone's life, ultimately people are very excited to work with you. In terms of like not just creating impact, which is 5%, 10%, like if you are actually making impact, which is like almost 100% or much more than that, that's when a lot of people's eyes light up, and they are much more interested in hearing out what your story is, what kind of help you can offer. And if you go open armed, from the perspective of learning from our customers, from the customers, and understanding the pain point that they are facing, and realizing that and building something on top of that, I think anyone can succeed. And this is something like I knew somewhere, but it's kind of like knowing and implementing are two very different things. So implementing that over past 1 year has been a very grateful and humbling journey.
Cool. Well, I'm excited we were able to chat again and look forward to future conversations. Thanks so much for sharing a little bit about your story and what you're focusing on, and excited to chat again in the near future.
Sounds good. Thank you, Matt, for having me.